But why did you start coaching? Like, why do you care?
Well, no.
But why did you start coaching? Like, why do you care?
Well, no. I taught university first 1 year, and that was a worthless experience for me. I taught a whole year for $1, where I went to school right near here, Cal State Northridge. I graduated. Nice. I was on the 8-year program, but I spent 4 years in the middle in the military. But it took me 8 years from high school to when I graduated in 1971. And I found it easy because it is easy. But the kids all think, not all, but almost all think there's a secret sauce to the billionaire.
Like a cheat code?
Yeah, but there isn't a secret sauce.
Right.
Fortunately for me, there is no compressed algorithm for 50 years of experience.
Then how do you turn $60,000 to $65 million in 100 days? In 100 days.
No, because I
in
did
100 days.
Yeah, because I took back in those days, and this is why I'm called a financial wizard, is that there was no law in the world on any major stock exchange that you could not take an option to buy public.
Right.
And so I took a $60,000 option on oil and gas properties in the DJ Basin, which is basically Wyoming, public on the London Stock Exchange, and I turned it into 65 million pounds, which is $100 million in 1 day.
You took an option
okay.
public.
Let's say I give you $100,000. I'll come back and buy this house for $10 million in a year. $100,000 is the option.
Yep.
You give me 12 months.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Understand? Well, I just did that on a big oil deal. Same thing. And when we did it, nobody had ever done it before, but it wasn't illegal. So then I did it in Amsterdam a few months later, and then they stopped it. It's called the Pena rule now.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
SEC?
Yeah, SEC and all the governing bodies of the stock exchanges around the world came up with what they call Pena because they don't know I have a tilde over the end. And you can't do that anymore. So you can't take options public. You actually have to own what you take public on a stock exchange. Well, but in those days, and you would have thought somebody would have figured that out. Stock exchanges have been around since 1535 when the Amsterdam founded the first burst for the tulip bulbs.